So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I want to talk to you today about this new wave of mentality in some guys. That it seems that some men, I could not really attribute the label of men in this new wave of guys. There seem there is some guys out there that are expecting to receive women dating privilege in a relationship given by women. I wanted to make this video as recently a YouTuber have made a video titled "Nowadays Men Want Women to Chase Them." Basically, many guys these days want the woman to ask them on a date, to prepare the date, to pay for the date, and to give them sex, and to carry the whole load of the relationship. Carrying the whole load, especially in mental area of an intimate relationship and some responsibility, was already loaded on the back of a woman. Most of the time, the guy, he go to work, he got this job. The woman, if she's a good woman, because there are also many bad women, will be dealing with the house and the children. I know that many girls and women have abused this privilege that women had on being courted by a man, taken for a date in a place, in a restaurant, and that the guy pay. Some girls have really abused that. Some women seem to be motivated to go on a date with a guy just so he can take her out and he can pay. And yes, some women have abused that. That doesn't change the fact and the reality that in this present day we have guys that are perceived to be lazy in dating. It's, I would say, worse than lazy. They're simply not interested anymore to do any effort. The interesting things about men is men and women do not approach relationship in the same way. And I'm not saying this, that this is the case for everybody, but in general, it seems those two do not approach this intimate relationship in the same way. For example, a man, after maybe few days in dating a girl, will start to ask what else she got. Is she good at cooking? Does she has a job? Does she have her own place? Does she have her own car? Is she financially independent? Can she do overthink? As many women report that all they want is a nice guy. I found there is some kind of deception here, especially inside of a woman. But the reality is the guys, they have a long list of what they want in a woman. And a woman that she is average or extremely beautiful, they seem to always have a shorter list than what they expect from the man. But now with this new generation, we have guys that still have the long list, but the list went longer, as now it's too much effort for a guy to ask in an official way a girl for a date, for a guy to prepare the date, for a guy to see where he's going to take this girl for a date, for a guy to pay for the date or to pay for himself. Some guys right now are looking to live off from a woman. There is also this rise on gay men. This is my opinion and my opinion alone regarding this issue. I believe this rise on gay is not just about sexual preference, but this seems to be an envy that are directed toward woman privilege. I remember when I was in Berlin, I met a friend of mine, a student that was going to the academy with me. He was from Mongolia, and he was telling me that in China, guys that had no money could not get a girlfriend. I found this terrible, but this is how it is in China. The woman expects the guy to have the money. I did not ask if she's also expected to have a job, but it was clear that the guy that didn't have money didn't have a girlfriend. But I also noticed in this conversation I had with this guy that he wanted to be a woman. He actually became gay. He is very attracted to become gay, to become a woman, to get the privilege of a guy. Or I don't know if he will go bisexual, or a woman to take care of him as a woman. I understand that some guys out there, they understand this tradition that's been going on for a long time. I believe myself the tradition need to be questioned. That men should always have the money and men should always get the bills. I believe there should be a balance, that the woman should also have her money, her job, and she should also be capable to take care of her man. Because men, they're not robots. Many guys right now, they don't really make the money. If they make the money, they have also other things they need to deal with. It's very stressful to be a man. And I believe this stress been there for a very long time. Can be the reason why some guys now are very motivated to be a woman. All of this is very understandable on the side of the man. As I said, some women really have abused to be a woman. The guy, their boyfriend or husband, pays something for them. And some of those women don't even say thank you. They don't even say thank you. They don't even try to also sort out their life. Many women, when they get with a guy, nearly drop their whole life and has no plan. Then going back to tradition where women were told all you need to do is to be beautiful, find a guy that marry you and he will get you the house, you will get you the land, you will get you the car, he will get you everything. All you need to do is to get him to marry you and get a child with him, so the deal will be sealed And that's all. So yes, it's totally understandable there is now a protest, a rebellion in the side of the man. But that should not be taken as an excuse. For some of the girls out there listening to this video and seeing that the subject is being brought up may bring some kind of feeling of normality. Normality, because some of those girls out there that are getting this kind of issue, guys after guys, and that never experienced anything. Some of them feel pressurized to give in to this low level of behavior from a guy. Some of the women out there may have given up to date, and some of the women out there may start to believe that there's something wrong with them, that they're just not worth it. In this video, I would like to tell you clearly, there is nothing wrong with you. What is wrong is this behavior. That the men are justified or not, this is not acceptable. What is happening here is basically you're dealing with somebody that you know him for a long time or you just met him. He has zero respect for you. No matter what is his story, his reason, and what happened to him has nothing to do with you. It is better for both parties to be clear what they expect from the connection. But this is disrespect. Is this disrespect when somebody behaves like he is so precious, so special, that you are not worth any of his effort? That's basically what it is. You are not worth any of his effort, but he wants everything from you. He wants you to ask him out. He wants you to take him out and to choose and organize the date. He wants you to pay for the date or pay for yourself. So basically, it's communicating that really you are not his problem and he doesn't care. Sorry. And many of those guys expect to get sex on the first date and even pressure to get that. So some of the girls out there, and as I previously said, some girls did abuse the privilege to be a woman, to be taken out by a man to a date. It is a privilege, no matter how you see it. Some women have been ungrateful, but that still don't excuse the disrespect from a guy that is basically, no matter how you turn the situation, is disrespecting you. Is coming to you with the lowest level, lowest version of himself to you. When he comes to you like that, he has nothing to add to the situation than just to take and drain you out and make you low. He's devaluating you before he even had anything with you. He's communicating that you are worth zero. I know there are some of those guys like this Andrew Tate going around telling guys she's not worth it and you should make women suffer. And many young guys follow this guy. Well, guys, if your goal is to make a woman suffer, disrespecting her, and still to focus on reason and sign that you are justified, you should wonder yourself, what do you get to go out there, get involved with someone, anyone, not just a woman, and your intention is to lower her, abuse her, disrespect her? You think she's worth nothing. If your intention has this, can you really blame anyone to have bad experience? Many guys truly now in hard days really don't want to put any effort. There is this word minimal effort, but this is below minimal effort. Girls, if you meet a guy like that, no matter what his story, he can tell you, oh, I was with a girl, she took advantage of me, I was married and now I'm disappointed, I'm broke or whatever, oh, I need help, whatever. Listen, you need to see the deal from the eye and the reasoning of a man. Men are very business-like. Men love business deal. They love it because the rule and what they're gonna get and what the other gonna get is clear on the table. Where this procedure of business come often with shadows is in intimate relationship, in dating. Everyone, man and woman, need to stop to be shy and just bring it on the table. So nobody have wasted their time and their mental and their money. Ladies, a guy, the basic, guys still need to ask you out. And when he asks you out, you need to know where he's taking you. Where is this date gonna happen? You need to have a plan. If you ladies dating guys that has no plan, you need to wonder what is it that you're after. If that's what you're after, no problem. But most girls, they need security. They need to feel safe. They need a guy with a plan. Now if the guy want to just come to your place, so you provide, you cook, you take care of him straight away on the first date, and on the same, you also expect sex on the first date. This is the basic of disrespect. This is what disrespect is. No matter how you say he feel about you, how you feel about him, this is disrespect. The relationship will never work. Effort has to be put on both sides. There are reasons why traditionally men is to ask a girl out, take her for a date, pay for the date. The load, the reality, the real heavy load of a relationship fall on the woman to the end after she have engaged herself with a man. Doesn't mean that man doesn't give as well. That is not what I'm talking about here. But the load most of the time fall on the woman. Today you have a guy that is strong, independent, has a good job, and you never have to worry about him by the look of it. But this is a rare scene, because after some time something will happen to this guy. I don't know how they manage it, but men have a very hard life out there with other men in the world. Some men, when they start to be really in a solid relationship, start to have doubt about them, start to experience some depression, etc., etc. And let's not even talk about the financial crisis. Is mate, the woman, most of the time, if she's real a good woman, she is the one who's going to hold this thing together. And together, as a man and a woman, you're supposed to be solid to support each other. When your companion is weak, you are the strong. When you are weak, he is your rock. This is the real healthy relationship. But out there right now, there are too many toxic relationships where the woman is ungrateful, she's cheating, and you have also guys that cheating, looking around, planning, and do all sort of things. But before we get to this scene, there is the first date. A first date for a woman is the most important day in the start of the relationship. When that first date doesn't go well, it's likely that the rest won't go well. And maybe it's the same also for men. But lady, the guy that you had to ask out, organize the date, give all, pay for the date, sleep with this date, it will never work. The man, no matter how nice we want to be, we need to keep our men to a certain level of standard. A certain level of standard. When a guy come to you, not bother, anything that you ask him is too much, you will notice that the guy that didn't bother to ask you for a date is the same guy later that will struggle and be annoyed with you when you want a relationship with him, to be his official girlfriend. Guys that start like that, they don't want you as their girlfriend. They hide you. And then later you find out that he spent so much money on his ex-wife or girlfriend or some girl that he's chasing. It's best to not have a date at all, any dealing at all. If you have to prepare the date, then that's not okay. Pay for yourself. Go to the date, pay for yourself. If this is all the guy wants, that's all they see is their money. How much money they spend on you. You know what? A man that make money issue with me, if he gave me a single thing, I'll return it to him. Take your money. Take your money. Give it somebody else. If money matter more than my relationship with you, take your money. Ladies, you're not alone with this problem. And this problem is not linked directly to you or to your worth. The guy are taking the piss. They are disrespectful. Do not get involved with any guy that come to you this way, that communicate to you that he has nothing to give you, that he wants everything from you, and that he has no respect from you. This is the new guys of our generation. Most of them are young guys. And older guys also from my generation are also catching up with this. The taking the piss is above the top. So we have a lot very nice ladies out there, because there's terrible lady, okay? And we never deny that. But there are a lot of good women out here, independent, has the money. They're not after a guy for money, that are single and meeting one clown after another. Do not date a clown. Date somebody that is coming to your life with the lowest version, standard of himself. You will not be able to rise up the standard later. If this is how he came to you, a man that cares for a woman will not take from a woman. A man that really loves a woman will refuse and battle himself to abuse and take from a woman. Guys that planning to take, and even they've been given, they still abuse it, and they see it as a way that you are not worth it. No, they are not worth it. If you made the effort to take this guy out and to do things for him, and that for him equal you are not worth it, no, he has a problem. Do not date such a low level of garbage. Get rid of him. Do not get involved with that. No matter This is the whole guys in the world that are like that. Never mind. Let them date each other. Guys now are so, motivated to be gay, to have sex with their best friend male, to have an affair behind your back with somebody else. Let them have it. If somebody wants the low version of them, let them have it. This is the video I wanted to make today. Some men out there, some guys out there are looking and expecting to get woman dating privilege from women. Now we say no. We say no. There is a reason why for many years woman has this privilege. They don't have it all the time. The relationship load of a relationship fall on the woman in the end of the day. Yes, that's the truth and that's the reality. But many guys out here have not met good woman. A real woman, she will bring a difference to your life. She will add value to your character. She will bring energy and motivation to your life. So we need to not mix everything. Not everybody is deserving to be treated like garbage out here. So I thank you today to have watched your channel Brighter Life Institute with me, Alicia, and I hope this video are really going to confirm to many ladies out there, no, you're not the problem. There's nothing wrong with you. Maybe some of you that were not grateful and abused your privilege of dating as a woman should review that. But many girls out here are getting some low garbage guys, lazy, disrespectful, that is coming to take. They are looking for women that have their own place, own car, own money to take, and then to devaluate her as well and refuse to have a relationship labeled with her. I mean, it's above the top, the disrespect that is happening right now in the dating scene. I hope this video have helped you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.